Police need your help in solving yet another murder here in the capital. Early this morning, police responded to calls from members of the public who reported that a body was seen lying on a track road off Coxway off East Street. When they got there, they found the body of a young man believed to be in his late teens to early 20s, lying face down. This death marks the country's 26th homicide on record this year. Police have no motive so far, and they're requesting the assistance of the public in solving this case. Anyone with information is asked to contact police at 919-911 or 328-TIPS. 43-year-old Renee Sherman, the woman accused of conspiring with others to commit her husband Stephen Sherman's murder, appeared in court today on a bail application. However, the matter was adjourned on the prosecution's request. Sherman was arraigned last month with two others, 33-year-old Jermaine Russell and 21-year-old Gernaldo Farrington, with conspiracy to commit Stephen Sherman's murder on February 16th. She was also charged, along with Russell, with aiding and abetting Sherman's murder. The 47-year-old banker was shot and killed outside his home in Yamacross Shores as he arrived home. He was the 18th murder victim this year. 21-year-old Cordero Bethel is also charged in connection with Sherman's murder. Meantime, Renee Sherman remains behind bars at the Foxville prison. Muriel Ducille is defending her. Well, a daring daylight robbery at a local fast food outlet providing high drama for police and unsuspecting customers today. It was just after 2 o'clock this afternoon when a man attempted to rob Wendys restaurant on Mackey Street. Details are sketchy. Police didn't provide many details, but according to employees and customers, the robber was unsuccessful in his attempt as he was intercepted by an ICS security officer who held him down until police arrived. Investigations are ongoing. Industrial action could be brewing at Her Majesty's prisons over the general conditions and reported manpower shortages. The National Congress of Trade Unions, led by President Jennifer Isaacs Dodson, met last June with prison officials to try and resolve outstanding issues on the prison and on the welfare of prison officers. She says both sides reportedly agreed on a timetable to address all of the complaints, but Isaacs Dodson says a number of issues are still outstanding and there's low morale at the facility.
These include but are not limited to the following: repairs to the female prison, poor lighting, no running water in the evening, and the laundry has not been repaired since the fire. Improper management of officers. Officers are tired and overworked due to the lack of officers to cover each shift. This is causing the officers to accumulate days that will be hard to get back due to staff shortages.
Now, Minister of National Security Tommy Turnquest says he met with the newly formed Prison Staff Association today as they voiced their concerns. Regarding the water shortage, Mr. Turnquest indicated that this is an occasional occurrence in the Eastern District, which is being addressed. Manpower demands at Her Majesty's prison, he says, are also being addressed. The prison recently graduated some 50 officers, and Mr. Turnquest says an additional 50 will be recruited in the next budget. Overall, he says the meeting with the Prison Staff Association was a cordial one, and their concerns have been noted. Minister for the Environment Earl DeVoe formally addressed the oil exploration concerns raised by DNA candidate for Montague Ben Albury in the House of Assembly yesterday during debate on the Freedom of Information Bill. Minister DeVoe claimed that all the facts on oil exploration have always been available and any thoughts about secret deals taking place are unfounded. Shania Noel Ferguson reports.
Talking about a conspiracy is one thing and detailing the facts is another, says Dr. Earl DeVoe, MP for Marathon and Minister of the Environment. Addressing the oil exploration issue in the House of Assembly Monday, DeVoe says that the government has remained transparent on the issue.
We provided weekly updates on the likely and the possible impact of the oil in the Bahamas. We had 3 trips to Key Sal to inform the Bahamian people about the likelihood of the impact should the oil hit our waters and our shores. We undertook a photographic journal of Key Sal, Bimini, Andros, Ocean Key. And we had a report done by the Living Oceans Foundation. All of the information, Mr. Speaker, was public and available for the asking.
Now, the Democratic National Alliance claims that the Bahamas Petroleum Company, or BCP, was granted a series of agreements and permits from its previous agreement in 2005 and is expected to begin drilling this year. The map shown illustrates companies with approved licenses: BCP, colored in purple, mustard, white, and yellow, located south of Andros, and Liberty Oil, located north of Grand Bahama, in Clare. Companies presently applying for licenses are Statoil and BCP, located southwest of Andros, shown in the pink, green, and brown, BCP east of Andros, located in dark green, blue, and NPT Oil, located north of Grand Bahama, colored in gray, green, red, lime green, and then there's Columbus Pillow, located on the northern end. The DNA also claimed that the Chinese government has interest in oil drilling in the Bahamas, a claim which they have since denied. Mr. DeVoe says that he has been accused almost mercilessly about the issue, but no one sought to get the facts.
Friendly nations have been forced to respond to public, outrageous, unfounded claims made by irresponsible persons. These are then taken up by the chattering masses, a term used to describe those anonymous persons who paste notices on social media, a cruel cabal intent on character assassination, libel, and malicious lies.
The moratorium on all exploration remains in effect, and Mr. DeVoe says any changes would only happen after wide consultation. Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS News.
There's a move by the country's landscaping industry to regulate. The Bahamas has joined forces with a leading Florida-based organization to put on the first certification and training exercise for landscape maintenance technicians on Bahamian soil. Giovanni Stewart reports.
Landscaping is big business in the Bahamas, and with a planned construction boom expected, the industry is poised for further growth. Taking note, in 2008, the Bahamas Landscape Association was formed to further develop that industry. And co-chairman Conray Roll says topping the priority list was a move towards a universal standard of excellence for its landscape technicians, growers, and garden club members.
What the industry at large is trying to do is to create a standard of professionalism whereby if you were to call a contractor for an installation quote or maintenance quote, you know that those professionals are coming in and they're going to give you at least a baseline technical expertise to execute your project.
The association has grown to 14 companies with 160 members. 4 of those businesses taking part in the first ever landscape maintenance technician certification exercise in the Bahamas. It's a partnership between the local association and the Florida Nursery Growers and Landscape Association. Director of Industry Certification Mary Mott says the Bahamian participants were quite impressive. Their core lesson was to think about the future.
As we're beautifying the landscapes, we want to make sure that we're protecting the natural resources as well. And that's one of the key components of the certification is proper fertilization, proper irrigation, making sure that the plants are planted in the proper location so that they grow and will be sustainable in a landscape.
During the 2-day exercise at the Atlantis Resort Nursery, participants reviewed 12 core aspects of landscape maintenance, including plant identification, water quality, and the pruning process. Horticultural professional Angelo Hamilton of Nature's Way Landscaping has previously trained online. He says the more hands-on approach has proven to be an even more effective learning tool.
Plenty of people believe that horticulture or landscaping is just simple, but I believe the knowledge and knowing what and the right way to do it is what the FNGLA BLA is all about.
While Atlantis landscape gardener Colleen Darling is a pioneer in the industry for women, she hopes that her experience will inspire other females to enter the field traditionally dominated by men.
It's a great thing for women because then if I can do it, that means anyone can do it, or any lady I say can do it for themselves and their kids also.
Giovanni Stewart, ZNS News.
Welcome to tonight's edition of the Business Beat, sponsored by Royal Fidelity. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings. Let's take a look at what's making business news today.
Great Cliff Restaurants going international again. The local daily reporting that the restaurant has won a bid to build another airport lounge in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the second American location. The other is in Nashville, Tennessee. The brand already has 3 lounges in the Bahamas. And here are the latest gas prices. The highest price of gas in Nassau is at Esso service station with a cost of $5.73. Texaco is next with $5.55, and selling gas 2 cents lower is Shell with $5.53. From the International Business Beat, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Chery Automobile have agreed to a joint venture that should pave the way for production of Jaguar and Land Rover cars in China. A new jointly owned company will be formed with a view to also establish a research and development facility. Remember, you can send us an email or join us on www.znsbahamas.com or become our friend on ZNS's official Facebook page.
And that will end tonight's edition of the Business Beat, sponsored by Royal Fidelity. I'm Altaviz Munnings. Thanks so much for watching.